Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and happy Friday. So I literally just recorded a video about Amber Portwood and basically saying, like, you know, she completed her probation, 3 years of probation, that she never slipped up. She took a drug test and a breathalyzer test like once a month for the past 3 years, never failed. She never refused to take one. She was always taking it, fine with it. She passed it. She completed programs that the judge told her to take, and she literally went through this probation with no problem, right? And she's now essentially like a free woman. Her felony charges have been dropped to misdemeanor charges, and some of the things have just been dismissed altogether, right? Because she's completed her probation. After that, I was reading a few other things, and I came across this other article about Andrew Glennon claiming to have a recording of Amber Portwood threatening to slit his throat. We got to keep in mind this recording. You guys remember after the 4th of July incident where she, you know, chased him with a machete and allegedly, and she was arrested? You guys remember after that, a lot of audios came out of Amber, you know, physically assaulting him and verbally assaulting him, where she was, you know, yelling at him, cursing him. There were audios where he was saying, stop hitting me, and she was just cursing him. This is from that same time frame. This is an audio, from my understanding, from back when they were still together, that he's trying to bring into court to be like, judge, listen to this. But my thing is, like, if we feel like she's changed, if the judge is like, okay, you completed probation, you haven't slipped up at all, you've taken these programs, do we bring it into court? Do we judge her based off that audio? I don't know, you guys. Let me go over this article with you guys because I want to hear your thoughts. So it says here that Amber's violent past is not in question, but Andrew Glennon says that the court doesn't even know the extent of her violent past. In court, recently, I think this was just the last month in court, he recalled an incident where Amber threatened to slit his throat while he was asleep, and he told the court that he has an audio to prove that she did in fact say this. Now, Amber and Andrew, they continue to duke it out in court over custody of their son, James. Also, Andrew is wanting to move to California, where he says he has job offers, and he wants to take James with him, to which obviously Amber is fighting that. She wants to keep Andrew in Indiana, where she lives, where she will have access to her visitations. She is also trying to get full custody. She's also trying to get full custody. So anyways, there's reports that have come out that Andrew has offered testimony to the judge about an alleged incident that took place months before Amber's DV arrest. So on April 15th, 2019, Amber allegedly threatened to do bodily harm to Andrew in very explicit terms. So Andrew provided the court details and offered up an audio. Andrew testified. The audio ends with her saying, "I'm going to effing stab you." She says she will slit my throat in my sleep. That's pretty concerning. But, you know, I have to say, if you listen to the audios from back then, she was pretty... I mean, some of the things that she said back then that we've already heard is pretty concerning, right? I mean, so yeah. Now, obviously, Amber's attorneys do not want this brought into court, and they asked Andrew, was this after she told you to get away from her? Like, did she threaten you after she was telling you leave her alone to get away from you? And Andrew replied, I don't know. After that, the attorney suggests that Amber was not aware that she was being recorded, to which Andrew immediately said no, indicating that he believes that she knew she was in fact being recorded, and maybe they were being recorded. Maybe she was aware of, like, the security in the house, so maybe that's where he took it off of. I'm not sure. There were times that he recorded her with his cell phone and she was unaware, but there were also times that he took the security footage from the home, so she was aware at times, you know, like, oh, this is going to be recorded. Like when she was in the house that night, she was looking directly into the camera saying, Andrew, bring me my child. I threw your stuff outside. I don't want to do this. Like, she was looking directly at the camera. She knew she was being recorded. But there was also times in the car that she had no idea that she was being recorded because he had the phone on in his pocket recording her, from my understanding. Anyways, so at first, after he brought this up, the question basically was like, well, did she tell you to get away from her? And was it after that? And he was like, I don't know. And then it was like, well, was she aware that she was being recorded? And then they basically said, like, it doesn't matter if she was aware because Indiana is a one-party consent state. So she don't have to be aware that she was being recorded. Doesn't matter. So after that, Andrew's team asked the audio evidence be played in court and entered into the record. Amber's side, of course, fought back, asking that the court refuse to admit it into evidence. But the judge ruled that the audio will be taken into evidence even after the objection from Amber's side. However, she indicated that she has plans to listen to the recording after the conclusion of the proceedings. So I think she's going to listen to it and then decide whether or not to play it in court. The judge did clarify. She said, I will be listening to them outside of the record. So yeah, she's going to listen to it, figure out if it needs to be actually put on the record. So the significance of this audio is if the judge allows it to be entered into court, entered into evidence. Obviously, Andrew's team, he will be able to bring it up. He'll be able to, ask Andrew questions about it, ask Amber questions about it, but Amber's side will be able to ask questions about it as well. So if Andrew's up on the stand, they can say, did she know she was being recorded? What did she say to you before this audio? Like, where's the rest of the audio? Was something said before she made these threats to you? Which is something that I would be asking too if I was Amber's team. Like, okay, if you have this one small clip of Amber just saying, I'm going to slit your throat. Well, what happened before that? I think that would be relevant. I think that would be important. And I would be like, we need to try to get that. What was said? Context matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can show a text, you can play an audio where someone says something and it sounds terrible, but they may be reacting to something someone told them, or you just never know, So I think that's, if it's going to be entered into the record, I think that would be something pretty important to find out what happened before. Like Amber's side said, was she telling you to get away from her? And then she said that because you wouldn't leave her alone. In the original audios from the night, the 4th of July, the 5th of July, the morning of the 5th of July, when she allegedly chased him with a machete, one thing that was a big deal that everybody just kind of glossed over and nobody really talked about until afterwards is Amber told Andrew, like, 10 times, leave, 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 get out of my house, get out of my house, get out of my house, get out of my house. And he was like, nope, 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 nope. And then he went into the office. He went into the office, and then she, tried grabbing the door and she's like, get out of here. And she, allegedly hit it with a machete, whatever. And then in his victim impact statement, he talks about how he just wanted to get out of the house so bad because he was so scared. And he contemplated jumping down the flight of stairs with the baby in his arms because he just wanted to get away. And I'm like, hold up. Rewind, because on the audio that we heard her say, so many times, you could leave. And you were like, nope, I'm not leaving. And you went into the office. So, context matters. Or what's said before, I think, can be important. What's said after can be important. I don't know. I'm curious to see what the judge is going to rule, if she's going to, allow this to be on the record to where they can bring this up, and how this is going to affect their custody situation. Either way, the recording was from 2019. It's not something that's current. And we do know that she's completed her probation. She's completed classes, and she seems to be doing a lot better. However, the one bad thing about it is it could prove that the incident that took place the morning of July 4th is not an isolated incident, and that she was abusive, multiple times and not just that one time. So anyways, you guys let me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that Andrew should be allowed to play this audio in court? That it should be admissible in court? That it should be on the record? Leave me your thoughts. Or are you kind of like me, like, oh, it's an older situation, maybe seems like she's changed? I don't know. You guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think? Should it be played in court? Should it not be played in court? Also, do you guys agree that context matters? What was before? What was after? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, everyone.